My name is João Miquel. I come from Portugal and I work as a site supervisor. So in 2014, when I first arrived in Saudi, there was no rock climbing, and rock climbing has always been a strong part of my life. Without it, I go a bit out of balance. So it was hard in the beginning not having that. But after 6 or 5 years of looking for rocks to climb, eventually I found a spot with the help of a local person. One of the most fantastic places I've been was a place called Tenuma, down south in the Asir region. Fantastic rock climbing, fantastic mountains. That place was really surprising because up until then, I guess when you think about Saudi Arabia, you think of desert. And when you go down there, you see the luscious green and the granite mountains, and yeah, it really blew my mind. I love the desert. I love the quietness. I love going out on Thursday night and just going out and camping. Every time I go there, and we just do our little fire. We have our little, we have our dinner under the stars, and we always go rock climbing, obviously. Then when we come back on Sunday to go to work, yeah, you just feel like you're new. You feel revived again, ready to tackle another week. I traveled up to Neom. Very contrasting landscape, by the way. It's more sandstone, all those sand mounds. I don't know how to describe those sand domes. Yeah, they make for very interesting landscapes. Taif also, I've been there. There's also a nice rock climbing spot there. And another place that really blew my mind was the Red Sea, up close to Tabuk. We had a chance to spend some time there, and it's precious. It's really great. We love it. One time that I went to the desert, trying to explore for new climbing areas, and my car broke down. I didn't have a signal on my phone, so I was in a difficult situation. I just packed all my water, started walking in the desert, and I ran into this local guy who offered to help immediately. He didn't even blink. He came, he fixed my car, and drove me to his local farm, and introduced me to his friends. We spent the day there. He gave me lunch, gave me water. Yeah, he kind of saved me. After that, because he saw how passionate I was about rock climbing, he offered to drive me around and to show the cliffs. And that's where we found one of the main cliffs close to Riyadh, which is called Wadi Al-Akho. And yeah, I remember during the time that we spent together, he kept referring to me as his Akho, which I later found out that means brother. And that's the reason why I named that place Wadi Al-Akho. I named it after him because of his generosity. When I first arrived in the country, I admit I was prejudiced of the Saudi culture. When we first arrive here, and when you're abroad, people who don't know the culture, who don't know the country, we hear a lot of gossip, we hear a lot of exaggerations, and having met my friend Naif, who rescued me in the desert, it's just totally broke all those stereotypes. Yeah, sometimes being away from the family and friends, it's a bit hard. I get a bit homesick every once in a while. But luckily, I've made some good friends here. I met my wife here, which really makes a difference. So before that, I think it was harder, but now that we're sharing this experience together, it makes it much easier.
It's actually my third time back in Saudi, so it's nice, it's good. Throughout the day, I'm planning my classes. On the weekend, we go climbing, and then we look forward to trips outside of the kingdom, and we're in the kingdom yeah, so it's good.
Yeah, I think it's nice that we have these activities and that we're able to share it. Yeah, it makes it good.